What was the factory system during Europe's Industrial Revolution? Imagine a place where hundreds of workers, machines, and raw materials all come together under one roof to produce goods faster and cheaper than ever before. That's what the factory system was during Europe's Industrial Revolution. It started in Britain in the late 1700s and then spread across the continent. Before this, most manufacturing was done in homes or small workshops, a method called the cottage industry. Skilled workers made products by hand, working at their own pace, and only producing small amounts. The factory system changed everything by centralizing production. Instead of scattered small workshops, everything happened in large buildings called factories. These buildings were often located near water sources or later near coal supplies to power the machinery. Factory owners, usually wealthy individuals or companies, invested in big, expensive machines and buildings to produce goods on a much larger scale. This made manufacturing more organized and efficient. Mechanization was a huge part of this change. Machines powered by water, steam, and later electricity took over many tasks that used to requiring skilled handwork. For example, in textile factories, power looms and spinning frames replaced hand weaving and spinning. This meant that less skilled workers could operate machines, which increased production speed and lowered costs. Division of labor also became common. Instead of workers making entire products, each worker focused on a specific task. For example, one worker might only operate a spinning machine, while another only assembles parts. This made workers faster at their specific job and allowed factories to hire more unskilled labor. The result was a big boost in how much could be produced in a day. Standardization and interchangeable parts were other key features. Machines and products were made to uniform sizes and shapes, so parts could be swapped easily. This was a big shift from handmade items, which were unique and often difficult to repair. Now, if a part broke, it could be replaced quickly, keeping production moving smoothly. The factory system also led to economies of scale. Producing goods in large quantities lowered the cost per item. This allowed factories to sell products at lower prices, making goods more accessible to more people. As populations grew and markets expanded, this was a huge advantage. Urbanization was another major effect. As factories needed many workers, people moved from rural areas to cities like Manchester, Leeds, and Berlin. Cities grew rapidly, but this also meant overcrowding, poor sanitation, and pollution from coal-powered factories. The social impact was significant. The factory system created many new jobs, but working conditions were often tough. Long hours, low wages, and unsafe environments were common. Child labor was widespread, with children working in dangerous conditions for little pay. Despite these challenges, the factory system drove economic growth, increased productivity, and helped Europe shift from farming to industry. The spread of the factory system was uneven across Europe. Britain was the first to industrialize, followed by Belgium, France, and later Germany. Each country faced different social and political conditions that affected how quickly they adopted the factory system. In the end, the factory system became a defining part of Europe's Industrial Revolution. It centralized production, introduced machines and division of labor, and transformed how goods were made. Its influence changed European society, economy, and cities forever, setting the stage for the modern industrial world we know today.